Hello, and welcome back to the Talk No One Talks About, where I bring you bits and pieces of all the uncomfortable, unpopular conversations you do not get anywhere else. Today, we'll be discussing period sex, pleasure, and shame, and breaking all the myths associated with period sex. As always, I would not be doing this alone. I have two very amazing guests with me. I'm going to move to them so they introduce themselves and tell us what they do. Thank you very much.
My name is Azizat. I am a content writer, a social media manager, a baker, and a certified business development expert.
A serial career expert. Thank you so much for coming, Azizat.
Thank you.
Hi, my name is Bogo. I am a medical laboratory scientist, as well as a UI UX designer, and also work for a creative agency called Ibifiriwari. Yeah.
What do you do at Ibifiriwari?
I am the administrator.
Yeah, what does Ibifiriwari do?
Okay, we manage people, processes, projects, and everyone in the cultural ecosystem.
It's such a beautiful name. I like it.
Yeah.
Ibifiriwari means the house that does good, right?
House of good work.
House of good work. Yeah. So thank you so much for coming on the podcast today. We're discussing period sex, pleasure, and shame, all the ills associated with period sex. So my first question to you is, why would you say that period sex is such a taboo topic?
Should I go first?
Yes,
Okay.
anyone.
Okay. So personally, my first point is going to be religious aspects, because growing up, I'm from a Muslim background.
Okay.
And you can't pray when you're on your period. You can't hold the Quran when you're on your period. It's just tagged. Yes, you can't. So it's just tagged unclean.
Okay.
So for something that is tagged unclean, during that period, you can't even pray. So how would you now have sex?
Yeah.
During that period? And then personally, aside the religious aspects, personally growing up, I don't think I've had any period where I was sane. It's always one issue to the other. So is this somebody that is not sane that we're thinking of sex during period? But then that doesn't rule it out that, I've not,
We're going to leave the uncertainties, the gray areas.
Personally, society as well is a huge, input in the taboos around period and period sex.
Yeah.
Oh, don't swim on your period. Don't do this on your period. Oh, you're on your period, you can't do this. Oh, you're on period, you can't do that. You should not, or rather, you should not do this and that on your period. So there's cultural, there's historically, there's cultural, there's societal, and there's also religion. I mean, I also hear I've had Muslim friends around me where they're like, when they're fasting and they're on period, they're like, we can't fast because we're not on our period. We have this period free. We can do whatever we can eat and do because we're on our period. And it's like, we're always hearing these things that because we are bleeding, we are not allowed to do certain things at this point in time. And most people like to swim. And with period, we can see that sometimes if you look at the level of blood that comes out, it's not a lot. Like when you put it in a cup, except people that bleed heavily, right? And then you're like, you can't swim. You can actually swim with tampons in or with pad, right? So it's like...
Oh, but the pad gets soggy.
Yeah, there's about like with tampons in, but you can actually swim. But like society as well as that, you can't do these things because you are on your period. So there's like a lot of things in conjunction that's like, as a woman, you should not do A or B because you're on your period. And it's a lot.
So when you say culturally, do you mean like culture based off traditions in the same way that we've talked about religion?
Yes.
Or do you mean culture based on like society and the new norms that we've now adopted, walking away from like traditions?
I think like they go hand in hand, like culture and
so traditionally
religion.
there are these negative biases for periods, because I always experience like traditionally they're more accepting and more open and like really.
I know there are sometimes I have a friend that if she's on her period, she doesn't go around her dad or her brothers.
Yeah, they'll tell you you're not allowed to go close to the men.
I can't remember where she's from. Oh, you're not allowed to go close to men when you're on your period. Then now talk more of sex is like
not the pregnant
not
aspect,
the pregnancy, but like
it's
like
unclean.
It's unclean.
Don't touch the men.
Don't touch the men. Don't do the. Oh, don't even go. She doesn't even save her dad when she's on her period. And
good for her. Sorry.
But then
So,
some
like,
of these things are really weird because
they're really weird.
okay, if I'm the only person that can serve you in the house when I'm on my period, so would you go to the kitchen to get the food yourself?
So you can spoil the food just by touching it, and it's actually quite crazy. When it was crazy when I was hearing it, because as how? What do you
I feel
mean?
like that's like a pro to me, because where's the dignity
I
in
mean,
serving
but
people
like
food?
it doesn't. It's
Actually.
literally just blood.
Yeah, I get it. So what would you say are the myths associated with period sex?
You would hear
It's unsanitary.
To have sex on their period?
Yeah. You know, there's the hygiene.
You would hear
It's
you
unsanitary. You get
contaminate
an
your
infection.
partner, things
And
like that. Yes.
you get pregnant for those that, you know, get pregnant.
Yeah, mostly for me, what I would associate mostly, because from what I've heard, is you would contaminate your partner. I've actually never seen anybody that has been contaminated from it.
When they say
But-
contaminated, what is
Like
contaminate? What does that mean?
infections,
Like infections.
and STIs and all that.
okay.
Yes, you
But
can
then
easily
it's
get
just-
it according. Or
According
will
to
I
them.
say allegedly, you can get it from your partner.
But then that's
and
not
stuff
true.
like
It's
that.
just your uterus lining shedding.
Yeah.
It's just blood.
Also, like if we're
mucus
talking
and-
like heterosexual sex, even it's very difficult for whatever you have in your vagina to run inside the penis. It's a little slimmer than you contracting something from a male partner.
Yeah.
I mean, if both of you are actually, you are aware of your medical history, then this is not a problem. Is when one person is not aware and the other.
Yeah,
That's when
a lot of people
something
having
can
sex with people they don't know.
exactly. So if there's like
They're bumping.
non-medical history, then it's very okay to have period sex. Because if we can do sweat, if we can do saliva, and people can talk about open to kinks and all that. So why
Yeah.
is period sex where they draw the line?
What do they do with sweats?
I mean, like,
I'm looking at this kinky. What do they do with sweats?
No,
They
I'm
are
just saying
gathering
that-
the sweats.
I mean, they're like
Body
fluids.
touching
I'm talking
body.
about fluids.
Oh,
If we can
okay.
accept these bodily
Because I was ready to
fluids,
judge.
no.
We don't judge yet. Sorry, but
If we can accept these bodily
help it.
fluids, right?
Yeah.
Sweat, saliva. Why is period sex where we are drawing the line? It's still a bodily fluid, right? So
I can well, for some people it might be, disgusting or irritating, because we accept things on different levels.
yeah,
What I can take, you might not be able to take it. What she can take, I might not be able
yeah,
to take
so
it. So
different strokes for different
aside
folks
that,
still.
if it's not like it's disgusting to you or it's irritating, I don't think it's something we should be saying
so
is a
personally,
taboo.
have you ever had period sex?
Yeah?
Sexual activity.
You say?
Shall we see what they are doing?
Well,
What's that? Are you pleading the fifth? Is this a no comment situation? Have you had period sex?
something like that. Something like that,
Did you die?
I did not. I'm here, so I did not die.
Obviously.
Did you throw up? Did
No.
something happen?
Actually, no.
No.
Also, I think it's a very common knowledge that when you get turned on and wet during your period, the blood doesn't necessarily flow. Like after you've had your shower, of course, you're going to have period sex. You have to clean up and like have a bath or something.
It flows. It's just like the fluid is more when you're more aroused on your period. So it's like it flows.
Oh, what fluid? The sexual blood, the menstruation blood.
Everything, every fluid.
All
is
of
just,
them will be mixing.
Yeah, I mean,
It makes sense
shit.
because
together.
this one, it's
Everything is coming from the same place.
yeah. So it's like even if the blood isn't as much, it would still mix when you're like washing off or something. You would see
Okay.
it that there's still blood there.
Yeah. How would you say that cultural and religious beliefs influence the general perception around period sex?
I mean, we spoke earlier
Yeah, you
about
did.
the
You
topic
mentioned.
of shame.
Yeah.
It's being shameful. And I think that in a very large sense, these cultural and religious doctrines around period kinds of make people not have a proper relationship with their bodies.
I'm so glad you brought us there, because that's always the crux of every discourse, the relationship that you have with your body. Because if you have a good relationship with your body, no external person can tell you
Yeah.
anything.
Yeah.
And nobody can come and tell you that parts of your body is shameful at certain times, and at certain times you should not. relate with it, right? You can be angry and uncomfortable at the situation because, of course, we can't force people to say, "Oh, jump for joy" when you're on your period right now, right? But to look at yourself and feel so unclean and feel so tabooish, that's a direct reflection of the relationship that you have with yourself.
Yeah. And if everybody around you is saying the same thing about the same thing, it's like, maybe that is what it is.
That's crazy.
So it takes a lot for you to like actually put the work into yourself and realize that it is just blood.
Yeah.
It is just a human thing. My uterus is literally just shedding to show me that, oh, I am a healthy woman. Right?
So, sometimes it's not even shedding, sometimes it's business.
But yeah,
me growing up, anytime I'm on my period, I'm half happy, I'm half, because I will not pray. Everybody will leave me.
And you have like solitude.
Exactly. Yeah. So
well, I've learned during this season, we've had like several conversations. I've learned from other Muslim sisters that when you don't do the fast when you're on your period, you kind of pay it forward.
Yes.
Or pay backward when after your period.
Yes.
How does that work?
So after the fasting has concluded, like the 30 days, then you now start spreading it across the year before the next fasting.
Okay, before the next year.
Yes, before the next fast. So you're supposed to, if you missed, like this fasting that just concluded, I missed 9. Okay. So I'm supposed to spread it across the year till the next, Islamic calendar is different. Till the next Ramadan again.
The next Ramadan, is that... Sorry to do this. Is that the one you kill ram or the other one?
Oh, no. Big Salah is one you kill ram.
Okay.
And I'm not going to give people that did not give me Easter food.
It's okay. Me, I don't do Easter, so talk to them. All right. This has been really exciting, and I do have like a few other questions. So, you were saying something about a reflection of your bodies?
Oh, yeah. So, I feel like with religion, we should actually ask ourselves if a belief system is telling you that this thing that your body is naturally doing is shameful or is unclean. Is it serving you or is it shaming you? Because I feel like in life, faith and autonomy and relationship with our body can easily exist. Right? So it's something that we really need to look into and work on. It is blood. We can't exactly control it, except once go and sell our uterus or, something. But
can we sell it?
I wish I can. No, I want to.
Do you know any buyers?
If you find, please let me know.
Now, what?
Let me people will find that. People will give me shares.
So I feel like we should be able to hold faith and our body autonomy in the same space. It's very important as women. Faith, like we talked about religious beliefs, right? Yes. So it's like we should be able to hold our faith. There's no way that you would feel like this belief is actually
but how
helping.
Do you do that in the real sense of the word?
But then I feel like it's internal work. Because the externally, everybody is telling you that this is shameful, right? So it takes a lot for you to actually put in the work in for yourself, because like I said, at the end of the day, it's blood. And then you feel like this thing is shameful, it's dirty, it's unclean. You have to, at some point, I hope at some point, women should actually like realize, they should actually pick it up that it is just blood. It's my body fluid. I cannot help it.
Marrying it and having dignity and body autonomy and rocking all of that when you're a religious person, subscribed to religions that do not necessarily give you that autonomy, do not give you that respect, do not give you that humanity. Right? Even outside of periods. Then on periods, it makes it worse. It's like now you're way lesser than you were before, right? How do you think that your religious sisters out there can marry that? Can look at themselves as whole, can look at themselves as clean, can look at themselves, even on their periods, as perfect, as beautiful, as enough, as worthy every fucking time, every step of the way. Sorry, because hair. So how can you do that as a religious person and marry it with your religion together? Mind you, bearing in mind that your religion is on the other end, opposite, telling you this
is what
with facts, with facts.
Yes.
There's like documentation of the reasons why you should not feel the way you feel. When you say walk with your body, with faith, with dignity, how would you tell people to do that? Talk to them.
That's a tough one. But as someone that grew up Christian, I feel like we should always remember that we're made in the image of God. Right? And
thank you.
God is beautiful. We are beautiful ourselves. So we should always remember that we are made in the image of God, though.
If you take that first, it heals your self-esteem.
Exactly.
It heals your
If
relationship
you feel
with yourself.
like the uterus of your lining shedding is shameful, remember that it's God that created you. It's God that knows why he decided your body should be doing this.
And he did say, "Oh, beautiful you are, my darling."
Yes.
Not a single flaw.
Like, you're made in God's image. God literally said, "You are mine."
I'm preaching.
Like, you should always remember that. And whenever you feel like there's like outside noise, to tune it out, just remember, Baba God day. Basically. So I feel like if you just remember that you're made in the image of God and there's nothing unclean about you.
So let's go to the other side of the Islamic.
Yeah,
coin.
for the Islamic, because I cannot say I can relate 100% to what she's saying, because it's totally different for me and my background and everything.
Yeah.
But I feel like for us, it would be educating us from a very early age, that because I would say from most of my Muslim friends, most of us struggle with self-esteem. Most of us struggle with, not being happy with our bodies. You have to look at another person to validate your own body before you now start saying, so I'm beautiful. Oh, so I'm this, so I'm that. So I would say we should start educating the little ones from a younger age. That for me, it is talk. It is not, because if you bring the Quran and you say you want to, it's like you cannot contradict these things.
Yeah.
Do you get?
Yeah.
They would not even allow you contradict
this
thing.
What works
exactly.
For you.
You have to pick what works for you,
okay.
and then just educate that. Oh, look at it. You can be this. You can be that. You can be happy with your body. Your body is this. Your body is that. And then period sex is not that bad. Do you get? Like if you want it. Like if you want it, I mean, it is you.
Yeah.
You're not going to do it with for somebody else. If you want it, I mean, it's not something you should be so shameful about.
Yeah.
And then be scared that you have done something to God, or you have offended God, and then God will just make you perish immediately.
Yeah.
So I think the conversations should be had early.
So a little something cheap into that. I always tell people, right? You have God inside of you, and if you feel good about something, then that's absolutely your thing.
Yeah,
like
absolutely.
Don't, as far as if you have to do anything and you have like doubts and you don't feel completely like this makes me happy at this point, then you have to question stuff, right? Then you can question stuff. But if you feel good about it, go ahead, Jerry. God is good with you.
I mean, that's why you have instincts where you tell yourself things.
So something you said just reminded me of like a thought in my head. How do we have these conversations without shame? How do we have these conversations about period sex? Because you said something about like early stages education and all of that. Of course, you're not going to tell kids have sex on your period.
Yes.
But like, how do we like navigate this relationship in a way that people don't always have to get to a certain age to now grow into the knowledge that they're all right? But like in a way that it demystifies the entire, like just decomplexes
the conversation,
the sexual menstrual conversation.
Okay, so you said something, you cannot tell children, but then again, most of these things are from a very early age.
Yeah,
I knew what period was even before period came because of the Islamic backgrounds regarding it.
Oh, okay.
I already knew. You can't, when you grow up to this age, you can't touch the Quran. When you can't do this, you can't do that.
Okay.
So if we can do that on the religious path,
we can have
why can't we do? Yes, we
can. I take that back.
We can have these conversations, but you just have to, manage your words well with children, because you would not speak to a child the way you speak to an adult. And that's the same way they do it. They cajole us into, okay, this is what it is, this is what it is. So if they can do that, why can't you do that as well and educate these children that, oh, period is not that bad. You might not add the sex at first, because they made us feel like during period, you
It's
just
the worst
just
time.
go and sit down in one corner. And there's a
Think about
movie
your
I
life.
watched.
For the
During
things you could
period,
not control.
they put them outside. Like, they don't sleep in the main house. So if they can do that to somebody because of your period, why can't you educate them otherwise?
Yeah.
That, oh, this thing is not so bad. You from them small ages, you can tell them, oh, you can come into the house when you're on your period, and you can sit next to me when you're on your period. You just have to make it.
So these are things that,
Yes, there are things that happen.
wow.
They actually happen, and that's why it has like a strong hold on people. So when they're adults now, they can't even say anything regarding, when you tell them period sex, they're looking at you like, is this one mad? Or is this one crazy?
You never talk normal to waka,
Yeah.
sit down for
Even normal sex, I've not finished having, is it period? I want to come and be.
Exactly.
So it's like there's
normal
already
sex
shame
is-
around
yes,
sex,
there's a shame
and then there's
around sex
now
for women.
period sex.
Yeah.
So it is bad. It is bad. So if I feel like if I can have that conversation, if they could have that conversation to me as a child, or me, I would talk to I would say it's not that
the
bad.
people that shame people for sex. I hope you understand.
And these taboos are very crazy, because when a woman is on her period is when she needs the most care, because we don't even know what is going on. It's not just our uterus that is lining. There's a psychological and mental thing going on there. So it's like we need the love and care, but instead it's like we are being treated,
ostracized.
even in our place of work. When probably a woman gets angry, are you on your period? I do not deserve to be angry because if I'm not on my period, because what do you mean? So there's the whole shame around period as a whole, and then period sex.
So thank you so much. I've learned a lot, and I've learned something. That's why you have to be here always. That's my favorite thing about this podcast. So I want to ask you, and you first, because you started this discourse. This one I want to get into the education. What particular parts of the period and sexual dynamics would you like to incorporate? Would you think that can be incorporated into sex education? Again, as someone who has been socialized and raised earlier on with all the negative sides of your body, right? In your face, in your ear, even before you get to experience them, what would you say you do differently? What would you say we as a society can do differently to have more healthy conversations?
Okay. So personally, I would always say personally, because it's my point of view. You don't really need to accept it. I mean, children start going to school from the age of 4 or 5, and we start going to Islamia before that. They already start putting you on the path of, go to Islamia and learn your alif ba, you get, before even education. Okay. Before the Western education, rather. Oh. So I personally, I feel like if we have more women.
Sorry, this Islam, is it like church for Christians?
Yes. Okay. Arabic Sunday Bible school. Bible school. Oh, okay. Yes, where you learn the Quran differently. So that is where it starts.
Oh, okay.
So imagine if before you get to 4 years, they have already put it in your brain that this thing is bad. So I think that is the point where it starts first, before you now go into the Western world, where we should now have other people too that would be able to tell you. The first thing is them knowing that period is not bad. It is not like you have sinned.
Yeah.
Or
it's something you can't even control.
Exactly. You can't control these things. I've seen people cry when they start their period, like small children. There's one of my cousins that time when she starts her period like this, it's always like, the world is about to end. And then I don't see her mom, from what I remember, I don't see her mom telling her, it's fine. It's just it's just your body doing the normal thing that your body is supposed to do. So if they start educations, and as well, parents also have I'm not talking about the sex part, but I'm talking about the period. The acceptance needs to come first from the period. You need to accept that this thing is not bad. When you are now able to accept that, I think you would now grow into a stage in your life where you don't see it as terrible, or you don't see it as a sin. I'm not saying you should just go out there and start having period sex.
Yeah.
But I'm saying that you need to also accept that this thing is a part of you that you cannot remove.
Yes.
So when you are able to accept that, or when we are able to teach them at an early stage that this thing is not bad, I think it would help.
Great.
And both genders, not just women.
All genders.
Yes, all genders.
We've heard from our Islamic sister considering religion, like her cultural practices, how it affects her society, how it affected her life growing up, and what should be different. So you, because I gather that you're Christian. Yeah. So you now, from the other side of the religious, is it circle or triangle? What do you think? How do you think we can have these period sex conversations? What about period sex do you think that our society can involve or like slip into our sex education?
As a Christian, sex is already a taboo topic. We are being told to not have premarital sex, and so already there's like a huge thing.
Yeah.
Whatever word or conversation is being had around sex in Christianity is, do not have premarital sex. Sex outside of marriage is a sin.
It just says the marriage bed is undefiled.
Sorry?
The Bible does say that the marriage bed is undefiled.
But
so like you can have sex when you're married. Like the period sex. You can do anything.
You can do anything. Yes. So everything outside of marriage sexually is already a sin. But like if we're removing, obviously we can't remove Christianity from the context, but like in general, with sex education, there should always be reminders that it is a normal thing. And for most people, their sexual drive is way higher when they are on their period. So I think with these conversations being had is how to safely have sex on your period, how to properly enjoy sex while on your period. Like I said, Christianity, the conversation of sex already, premarital sex is a sin. So people inside marriage, they can do as
then they
as
cannot talk. Okay, safety. How do I stay
exactly?
Everybody should say safety, but like with the rest of us.
So with sex education, I feel like it should be a how to. We should actually remind women that it's okay for you to feel horny during your period. It's your body. It's doing what it needs to do, right? But the conversation now should be how to safely have sex, how to properly enjoy it without feeling like you're doing something nasty or you're doing something dirty. So yeah.
Thank you so much. This has been really reflective and educative and exciting. I'm sure that you enjoyed it just as much as we did. So we've come to the end of this discourse. I'd like to ask though, if you have a little two hot takes, 2 cents or 1 cent that is hot that you can give to them.
I don't know if this is going to be a hot take, but we should stop judging people that have period sex. Different strokes for different folks. People have kinks. Okay, if you can come and tell me that you want to have a threesome, you want to do this kink, you want to do that kink. Why is period sex such a huge deal for you? People, if you hear of some things that people do sexually, you'll be wondering, what? But then period sex is where everybody's like, oh my God, that's so dirty. That's so... And you gotta calm down. It's just fluids and it even helps with proper lubrication as well. So
you see,
proper lubrication.
Let's have your 2 cents. You're taking that home. Proper lubrication.
Yes, I'm
taking. There's always something to take home on the podcast.
So for me, I would say these things are just like sinners judging other sinners for a different sin, because it's not like we don't have sex. It's not like, so why is period sex bad to start with? I mean, just educate your partner if you want period sex, because sometimes it's even from you. The hate starts with your partner. When your partner is telling you, why would you be thinking about sex when you're on your period and stuff like that? I can't really do, but
I particularly, I feel like queer people have a different experience with this period sex.
Yeah.
I think that perhaps because being queer makes you deconstruct.
It opens your mind generally.
You have to reject and accept stuff. So
there's a lot
So
of
you're able to
unlearning
try-
and relearning
yes.
to do.
You're able to
Yes,
try
yes.
different things and
Mm.
then, like you said, unlearn and relearn and stuff. So yeah, that's it.
And
for me.
also different strokes for different folks. If it doesn't work for you, that's fine. But I don't
tell
feel like
someone else that
the
if you
judgment
don't-
should be
Yeah.
there.
Don't come and start
Like,
advising me.
don't come and tell, because it's not kuku your business. So it's like
So let's keep our judgments in the side.
exactly. So
That's
Yes.
as a non-judgmental person, that's like, yes, go sis. But as a partially judgmental person, that's
It's okay. See, the funny thing is that it's okay to judge you. But judge from your corner. Don't come and put it in my face and be making me feel bad.
you get it.
Judge, go home and say, imagine, look at what that person.
banter judgment, so not the serious one where you actually.
But don't come to my front
Yeah,
and
like
come
how
and be
we
telling
judge
me,
studs.
imagine, you're so dirty for having. Oh, no. Let's not do that. We're not going to be
it's
doing
not
that.
a dirty. You saying it's so dirty, you're making period dirty.
Yeah, you're part of the problem. So this has been a very, again, I feel like I've said this like 3 times already because I keep learning. And I'm sure you keep learning too. So goodbye from the talk no one talks about. Till the next episode.
Peace out.
Bye. Say peace out. Say-
Bye.